Guys, I'm at the Kansas Air Museum in Kansas. I don't know the exact name, but I'm liking it so far. Not a lot of war stuff, which is what I'm into. So I know that at the back of my hand, there is this 50 cal machine gun and call it the ejector seat. And it looks like a bomb site from World War II. With the B-17 or something. Yep. B-17 Flying Fortress. Or B-29. B-25. No. B-29 had this really interesting one. It was all electronic and stuff. So here's you eject from this. And then there's your cal. Automatic Browning rifle. It's really cool. I'll show you. Here you got your B-52, which is huge. Look at that. And precursor to B-52, which we have at the Atomic Museum in Albuquerque. Maybe outside of Albuquerque, but in New Mexico at least. There's like another thing we'll have to explore. I think that is a plane you'd use to refuel, like a plane in flight. Although I could be, no, I think it is the thing sticking out. Very cool. And then we have, what do you call it? We obviously have the, I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure this is the crew that went on the Challenger. 1986. You might see like another video tomorrow. Cause I think I'm gonna go to another museum in Wichita. This isn't even Wichita exactly, but this is very cool. Yeah, look at that model.
It was almost unheard of for a female to be a pilot. There were only 75 licensed female pilots in the United States. Women had only been voting for a few years, and this was the first time that women pilots were brought together in active competition.
Yeah, that's true.
Against
Women pilots. They have elevators here. But I'm gonna go down the stairs instead. You miss a lot of stuff. I don't know what that is, but it does look like F-57. And that's like a Boeing 747. I don't know what that is. Maid outfit. The name, I'm sorry, my bad. I want to show you the planes. No, this is like a vlog. And just might as well show you. We got the leather cap. Now, what I think is pretty cool in this museum is that there's like a pilot simulator for the kids, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna show you that for a second. I don't know exactly what this is. Might get an Atomic Museum video because I like that museum a lot. this, you got the fuselages of some Cessna, maybe? You can go inside. It's really cramped in there. I think children are allowed in here. I don't know if I'm not allowed in here. And then you have another one right over here. I was in this one. It's nice and cramped in here. There's the throttle. I'm assuming this is a 1-engine plane, but I could be wrong. I want to pull the plane for 1920. That museum. No, I would, but my hero a kid. My hero video game. I mean, not a movie. Whatever this is for children, but they have a flight simulator, and this is just like the coolest thing. If I was a kid, still, I would love this. Hang on, let me see what button it was. And you can, whoa. So I'm doing it one-handed. They have a little flight simulator here, which is very cool. The controls are super basic, but so complicated at the same time. I don't think you can retract the landing gear. It doesn't have anything for like the legs. This is a super maneuverable plane, but yeah, we crashed. I don't know how much fun that would be for a kid. Pretty cool, right? I have some World War II stuff. I'll show you. There's a lot of stuff. I can't show you everything, but I'll show you everything that I think is cool. Got this P-51 Mustang, this seaplane, this reconnaissance seaplane right here. It's pretty cool. It's old biplane. I think you can use this in War Thunder. I'm probably never going to play War Thunder again because it's like way too big of a game. It constantly demands too much, you know, storage, and I'm like, no. There's F4F, something like that, I forget. But originally when I was a kid, I thought that was a P-51 Mustang, but no, that is. Then we have, I think these are old air cameras. Not entirely sure though. I wish I knew how to switch it on my phone, but I don't. There's a canteen, there's patches. What looks like an old model of like a B-29. And that was obviously like a pilot thing. So pretty cool. We got this B-17, which is my favorite like World War II plane. Cool outfit. American pilot outfit. American Army outfit. You can clearly see that it's made out of like not cloth, like what we see today, like what I'm wearing. Clearly made out of tough cotton. Sorry if you hear things in the background, but otherwise we're gonna go down a little bit. moving. I want to show you these little biplanes. And then I'm going to go out and show you the planes out there. I don't know if you can go in the B-52. I've actually never been in one. I know what they look like, I think. I might be confused with another one. There's an old World War II plane that you can also use in War Thunder. I think you can see that, hopefully you can see that well. Here's the Goodyear. This is a ginormous plane. Like, you see this on TV and you're like, and that can't be lively, but look at this fucking behemoth of a biplane. Look at that. Look at that. Goodyear plane. I mean, well, imagine flying that, you know how much space is in there? Because it's made out of, like, it might be made out of wood, or it's made out of, I forget, I don't know the exact material. I don't know what's in here. Today's exhibit. 12 minutes already. My God. But here is some biplanes. Sorry for moving around too much. I don't know what this is for. I'm guessing it's for a company or something. But I do want to show you this, which I found interesting. It's the cockpit. I don't know if you can see it too well. But we have this. We have this giant, I mean, it's a biplane, sorry. Look at that. Now, supposedly in World War I, right? They didn't always have machine guns up there. That was invented during the war, I think around 1916. And so they have this, so they would sit in like people would sit here to defend the plane. They would pull out, the British at least would pull out their revolver, and you would just shoot the plane. And you might have like spare ammo, but that's all they had. Instead of like a machine gun right there, because you could just shoot your tail. So they just, it was wild back then. It was wild. But look at this building, man. It is old. This building, it's a war-torn building. I think about it, I'm gonna go to that museum just to show you guys it. Can't go down there. I'll show you the fourth floor. Because this is cool. What do you call it? Negro pilot. What is it called? The Red Tails. So there's a movie about it. They have this red tail outfit. I thought there was a P-51 Mustang, but although it kind of disappointed me not having that, but you know, whatever. You get what you get. Definitely, I'm going to show you outside of the random view. Look at that.
certified pilot in different regions. So I went to Tuskegee, Alabama, and
it took them 4 years to become a pilot instead of the usual 2 because they were black people and racism. But it paid off in the end because they were some of the best pilots, and at the end of the war they became very respected by a lot of people because they were really good at what they did, and it just all around very respected pilots. But they wouldn't really get the credit they deserved until like modern day. Here's some airplane engines. This, I don't know what this is for. I'm guessing this is like something for children. Let's get this pistons, and then we have this thing. Just push. I'm pretty sure it'd go like really fast, way faster than that, but it's pretty cool. Coming outside. Excuse me. We have this FedEx plane. 3 engines, jet engine. 3 jet engines powering it. It's pretty cool. But we got these war airplanes, which is obviously way cooler to me. Hopefully you can see it. You can. You can't. I'm gonna try the best quality I can. It's like, let's see what time it is. It's like 3 o'clock. But that's lying. So it's like 4 o'clock in Kansas because I'm from New Mexico. We came here for Thanksgiving. I was gonna do a Thanksgiving video, but I decided against it. You can go inside of it. You can go inside the FedEx plane. That's the only reason I'm bringing it up. So hopefully there's no humans in there. Because I don't like to, interacting with them on camera. Check that out. For those of you that have already been here, tell me about it. See if you like it. Tell me if you like it, because I like it. It's pretty cool so far. This is incredibly small. This must be from the 70s or something. Running one step for Damon. Oh my. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all those working components to make this thing work. Wow. That's how your mail used to come. Look at that. Now it just used to come in this giant cargo area. It's obviously retired now. I feel like I'm gonna fall down, break my phone in the process or something. Look at that drop. There's the cockpit with the radio man and like 2 other guys. It's the bathroom. Imagine jumping down there. But there's a good view of the B-52 bomber, which I'm guessing. What's interesting about the B-52 bomber is that you use it right. It can be used from like the 50s all the way to a modern day, and they still use it. So that means that 3 generations of people have been able to use this. So your grandfather could have flown those, and you're flying the exact same one he flew. 50 years ago. You gotta think about that when you get in one. This is sketchy and scary, but I'm sure it'll be fun. There's some airplanes. I don't want to show everything because then I'd be like, what's the point of coming here? But you really don't get to see how big they are until you come. Until you come for real. You never get like a picture, whatever, right? Like that, it's like 3 times smaller than it is in real life because it is huge. In the photographs, right? You just see that. That can't be that big, right? That can't be that big. It is. That is huge. That is a ginormous plane. You could fit like 3 of me. That's how high it is. And I'm pretty tall for a 15-year-old. Looks like they put some cardboard in the engines. Like it's also cabled down because there's tornadoes here. Oh, that's wood. This is a war-torn airplane, man. This is a war-torn airplane. It's all muddy and shitty. Look at that. You can get the tail gun. Tail gunners stayed, actually. The tail gunners, they stayed. Even after the war. They still use them. They still use these planes. No, they use electronic ones these days. Back in the day, though, they still have electronic ones, but they weren't as good like in Vietnam. This is like the only bomber that was actually able to shoot down like 2 MiGs, I think, during Vietnam. Look at that, there's like 4 Browning 50 cals in there. Which is very cool. You can see, alright. I shouldn't have made it so you can see it through my main camera, but whatever. It might be a reverse engineered MiG. I don't think so, but there's, it might be. Because I know we had some of those. Shot them down, repelled them. I don't know if you're loud in here, but look at that. That giant landing gear bag. This thing made out of like wood or metal. Wood and metal is what it's made out of. It's pretty cool. The Bombay doors are in there. Damn, I said no to my mom, but whatever. Video dragging on. Look at that. Look at that. Fit like 4 nuclear weapons in there for the time. No, that's not what that is. I don't think so. These are all Vietnam aircraft. 50 aircraft. Oh, it looks like they have some bombs on display. They had a lot of napalm. These things dropped a lot of napalm on Cambodia in the 70s and 60s. Thick boy, look at that. I don't know why it's black. I'm guessing that they used this to a modern day. Although I could be wrong. I think so. Because it's the way it's painted. So nothing like mine, because mine's silver. That's the bomb. Huge bomb will drop. I'm assuming these are laser guided bombs, not that one. This one might be. Let's show you the auto one, which is actually the precursor to the B-52. B-52 originally did not have 8 engines like it does today. The precursor, well, it wasn't called that. It wasn't called the B-52, but it was what made the B-52 the B-52. In fact, I think they took these and they made them into nuclear-powered airplanes. Yeah, you heard me right. There was a nuclear-powered airplane, and so, and it didn't work out. They had like one of them, and the reason why is because they had to go from Alaska, right, to bomb Russia, because the Cold War was in full swing, and you know, they were ready at all times. But here is this giant plane. Wow, it even has it's on stilts because the wings would pop off. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure this is the plane where they put a nuclear reactor right in there, and you would have to replace it out. Now, obviously, that didn't work out too well. It killed most of the people that flew it. But they tried it out for a little bit, and they were like, this is not going to work. So they didn't use that. And here is the giant fuel plane, and then on the video there, because it's dragging on too damn long. It takes like a day to upload. And also, like I said, I don't want to spoil this for anyone that actually wants to check it out. But you should come, even if you did see this video. Do check it out, because it's pretty cool. Yep, that's what it is. I guessed it. I was right. I knew it. This giant plane. These things would fuel up like SR-71s. Yeah, that would stick out with a camera. You could refuel like a U-2 spy plane, which is pretty cool. Here's the building. Got that pin up. It's pretty cool. Oh, no, that isn't pin up. That is. Don't mess it up though. It's supposed to be a bald eagle. I'm gonna come back in Kansas during the 4th of July, so if you want to see the fireworks show, you'll be there. That'd be the end of the video. Bye.